Attack on Titan Season 2, Episode 37, the final episode. Scream. Okay, before I even start this review, I need to say this right now. I already reviewed this episode. I recorded a reaction, and I recorded a review. And I realized I should have separated those two into different video files because, that entire thing was just frozen. I don't really know why. I wasn't recording audio. I wasn't even recording video of the episode. I just had headphones in, and I was playing music, or I was playing, the episode through my earphones, and it just was not working. I don't know why. I again recorded the entire reaction and review in one video. And I put it on Sony Vegas, my video editing tool that I use, and none of it just froze. None of it was working. So I apologize. That's why this episode review is going up late. That's why my My Hero Academia review is going up late now. I haven't even watched that week's episode yet, or this week's episode yet. So I'm pretty pissed right now. I'm not going to lie. I wanted to get this episode review up a lot earlier. I wanted to get this up, immediately. But that's not happening. So, yeah. I apologize. I did this before. I don't know. That's why I don't know why it's not working. I did this during E3. During E3, I recorded reactions to things that was working fine. I don't know why it wouldn't work this way as well. I did this before. It just didn't work. So, I apologize in advance. Let's talk about this week's episode. So this is the final episode of Attack on Titan Season 2. And it was a pretty good episode. I'm not going to lie. It was very emotional. Probably the most emotional episode I've seen so far this season. Eren Yeager, his voice work in this episode was just absolutely fantastic. I apologize. I don't know the name of that voice actor. But he was just absolutely fantastic in this episode. The tears, the feels, especially with him and Mikasa. I legit straight up think that Mikasa was about to say "I love you" to Eren. He just walked off in the middle of her speech that she was having. I think Mikasa is straight up in love with Eren, and I thought that was a beautiful thing to say to Eren, and something that I think he needed. The action in this episode was very visceral as ever. Just as it ever. It's always crazy. It's always amazing. The lot of sweeping shots in this week's episode. A lot of sweeping shots, a lot of establishing shots that were just really, really good. Everyone's back is pinned to the wall. It was just a crazy episode. It really was. And we got a couple of big reveals. First things first, Eren Yeager, him being the coordinate. The coordinate is what Reiner, Bertolt, and Ymir have been calling him. The coordinate basically means, we now know that it means that he can control Titans. And we see this happen in the episode. He's trying to defend Mikasa. Haynes is dead, by the way. Haynes is completely dead, which was a sad death. Moment of silence for Haynes. Didn't want to see him go. Moment of silence. Anyway, Haynes is dead, and then we see Eren going in for a punch, and I thought he was going Titan. He's just trying to protect Mikasa, kind of like a last stand kind of thing, and he punches. We see this bolt of lightning, similar to what we've seen when he becomes a Titan, and then we see all these Titans just jump over him and attack. The Titan just rip him to shreds. Eren finally figures out that he has this power. A little weird that he hasn't accidentally used this power before. I don't know if this is something that's just now developing. Maybe that's why Reiner is just now going after him. I don't really know. That was a little bit weird to me. That was a really cool scene. Very, very beautifully done. Very, very emotional. Lots of stuff going back and forth. Haynes dying was a pretty big hit. And also seeing Erwin too. Erwin is just, man, he's just taking punch after punch. He's falling off his horse. He's just getting destroyed. But he ends up getting saved and getting out of there. They all end up getting out of there. Then Connie and Hanji go into Erwin's room, and they confirm that, we believe that the origin of Titans comes from man, comes from human. And even during the episode, the little... I never know what these things are called. When an episode stops for a little bit, and then there's a little pause, and then it shows a little something, and then the episode continues. During whatever that was, I always call it the halfway point, even though it's not the halfway point. It basically revealed, yes, the Titans come from human beings. They're not sent by the gods to punish us or anything like that. They are man just being spiteful and vengeful, and they're murderers. There's no reason not to kill them. It's not like this big ordeal. It's not. I originally thought it was, actually. I thought it was going to be a little more heavy-handed, a little more melodramatic, but it's more just it's more simple than that. It's just like, no, these are just dudes that want to screw things up and want to hurt people. So yeah, stop them. Do that. I like that they basically confirmed that. It's something that I pretty much knew all along, ever since it was revealed, ever since we saw Rangako Village. I believe that's what it's called, Rangako Village. Connie's village. Ever since we saw his mother there, I was like, oh my god, yeah, that's definitely, oh my god, something's happening here. And I thought, yeah, humans are titans. And even the ending itself, it really alludes to that. I don't know if you've paid attention to the ending animations, but it really does allude to the fact that humans are titans. And I like that. I do. I think that's an interesting route. I love Levi's take on it, where he's like, this entire time I've been killing people, like human beings, and like he's a little messed up in his head. And Eren and Jean, they're all going back and forth. I love Jean as a character, really fantastic. They're going back and forth with Armin and Mikasa. Jean mentions, like, you need to be worthwhile. You need to prove yourself that you were worth all the lives that were lost, because Eren is feeling something right now. He's definitely feeling the guilt of his fallen comrades, of everyone that has made that sacrifice. But now that Eren has the power to control Titans, the coordinate power, or whatever we're going to call it, I think that he could save or destroy humanity. He really can. I think that this is a power that is worth risking your life for, worth some people dying for, because if he learns how to use this, if he can legit control Titans, that is going to that's going to turn the tides, for sure. That is going to be something that's going to turn the tides. But the more that people know this, the more enemies that Eren is going to make and come across. So definitely really, really interesting. And also, by the way, I feel like I should go ahead and mention this, and the only reason why I'm not completely pissed right now and angry is Season 3 got announced. Yes, Season 3 is happening. It doesn't come out until next year, which is a tad bit disappointing. Hopefully early next year. But I am really, really happy. When I recorded my reaction, I did not know that until I ended. I'm so pissed. I'm still pissed that reaction didn't go up, because it was a really special video. I had like this whole thing planned and everything. Again, I apologize, guys, that this review should have been up already. But yeah, Season 3 is coming out. I'm really excited for it. Lots of crazy things are going. And at the end of this episode, I felt like I should talk about this. At the very end of the episode, the viewpoint starts zooming out from the wall, and we're just going through the fields, and then perched on one of the walls is the Beast Titan standing there with a man on his shoulder. It's this old looking dude, a dude with a beard and glasses, and he says, not yet, eh? And I love that line. I love this character's design. I don't know who this is. Season 3 is going to be very, very worthwhile, I feel. I'm glad that we're getting 12 episodes every year instead of 25 episodes every 4 years. I like this much more. I can wait a year for each season. I'm okay with that. I really am. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you to everyone that has watched through these reviews. I really appreciate it. This was a really good episode. Comment down below and give me your thoughts on this week's episode. Give me your thoughts on this entire season. This episode I'd probably give about an 8 out of 10, but this entire season was easily a 9 out of 10. What do you think? Comment down below and let me know. And also give me your theories as well. I'd love to read through that. Don't go too spoiler heavy. If you start spoiling stuff from the manga, I will probably delete your comment. Don't be offended by that. I just don't want people to get spoiled. I don't want to get spoiled because Season 3 is coming out. So yeah. And again, just thank you to everyone that has watched through these reviews. Again, it means a lot to me. This series, it hasn't gotten a crazy amount of views. It hasn't been like this, big series that I've been covering for me. I mean, I know a lot of people have been, as they record these reviews, they get a lot more. I haven't been able to do reactions, and I feel like that's what a lot of people wanted, was reactions, and unfortunately I couldn't get that up, so I apologize. I really do. But to everyone that has watched these reviews, that have commented down below, that have hit the like button, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I would definitely not be recording this review if it wasn't for you guys. If I lost that I would have stopped. I would have just stopped. But the fact that I have people that are actually continuously watching these things means a lot. Look forward to more reviews. of Attack on Titan coming next year. I know that's a while away, but I'm sure I will cover some other series in between. I'm also reviewing My Hero Academia as well, so you guys can watch those reviews if you're going to be yearning for Attack on Titan that much, even though the quality in these shows are completely different. But yeah, again, thank you guys very much. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Attack on Titan's over. I don't know what to think. I really don't. Like, I mean, it wasn't a great final episode, but it was a good episode. Season 3's coming, but it's a year away. I gotta admit, I'm feeling a certain kind of way right now. I really am. I feel like there's an empty void here now. There's an empty void. Like right where right where Levi's head is. There's a void. Just like right here. Where Levi's... Okay, I'm done. Again, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, sorry, blech, all that good stuff. And until next time, I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye.